What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name's Josh, aka Sorry Ass. Today we're going to be starting a Dynasty series with the Houston Cougars. This is actually the first video I've dropped on the YouTube channel. It's an up-and-coming channel, so please support. I chose the Cougars mainly because they were able to grab the #1 quarterback in the nation coming out of high school. That's Keyshawn Henderson. If you haven't seen the highlight tape, I suggest you go watch it on YouTube. He's a dog. As you can see from this breakdown, the Houston Cougars are a pretty fun school to start a dynasty with. Challenging too, but you can see here the dynasty points are kind of lacking with a C- at 595. That 595 are dynasty points to improve the school, not necessarily the dynasty points that you get for the recruiting. And I'll show you that later when we get to the recruiting process. They have some really good pipelines, and that's why I like this school. We should be able to recruit some pretty good players coming out of East Texas, North Texas, and the surrounding areas. As you can see, they have 1 Heisman winner, 0 national championships, bowl records okay, 11 national conference championships, but they do have 190 draft picks, so that's pretty good. NFL draft picks. Let's see the breakdown of the school grades. So as you can see, they have pretty good school grades, a lot of B minuses. Most of this, except I think for academic prestige, can be upgraded throughout this Dynasty series. So the two main goals in this Dynasty series is I want to get Keyshawn Henderson to become a Heisman winner within a few years. And we also want to win the national championship. That's the main goal of the Dynasty series. Once we win the national championship, I'll probably start a whole new series with a different team, maybe something a little bit more challenging. Okay, so here we are inside of the actual Dynasty, the preseason. As you can see, I did a creative coach. I chose to be a recruiter because we're trying to grab the best possible talent in the nation. And when I get to the recruiting stage, I'll show you some of my little secrets that work for me as far as finding good recruits. I've done a few dynasties before this with the new game, and I think I figured out how to get some of the best players. I like to recruit speed. Speed seems to kill in this game, so that's what I go for. As you can see right here, we have some of the AD expectations. Win a bowl game in the next 4 seasons. We definitely should win a bowl game this first season. Probably not a national championship. Oh, and to let you know, I'm going to be playing on Heisman for most of the games. For each episode, I'll probably show like two games worth of gameplay, maybe highlights of those games. The rest of them, I will play all the games. Unlike a lot of other YouTubers, I don't like to sim games. I'm going to play all the games, but each episode I'll probably show gameplay from just 2. The others I'll just play off the recording. But yeah, so we have to win a bowl game in the next 4 seasons, sign at least 1 4-star recruit this season, and beat Texas Tech. Beating Texas Tech should be pretty rough on Heisman, but we'll see what happens. That'll definitely be a game that I show. So I went ahead and did recruiting. Also, another thing, I don't know if y'all know, but like if you pre-ordered the game and got the Ultimate Edition, you get what's called the Rainmaker ability under the coach abilities. And I suggest you go in there and use some of your skill points to get this first one right here. It's Deal Maker. It increases the recruiting influence for NIL offers. So like when you offer the players NIL money, it has more of an influence of getting them to commit to your school. And since I chose the recruiting pathway, well, for this school, like we have what you call it, Keyshawn Henderson, so I wasn't really focusing on a quarterback. So I did just do the first one, take less time to fully scout quarterbacks. But the 2 main positions that I was like interested in was running back and wide receiver. And I'll show you with the depth chart exactly why I chose those 2 to use the most recruiting points. So here you can see the depth chart for the Houston Cougars. I'm gonna go ahead and put Keyshawn Henderson starting, and I know we got Connor Wegman, who's probably going to be the actual starter for this year, but not on this dynasty. So we're gonna be using Keyshawn Henderson. When we go to halfbacks, let's see, we got a senior, sophomore. So we actually have like some underclassmen that we could probably use next season. Unless we get an absolute dog in the recruiting class at running back. But yeah, not too bad. But that's one of the reasons I use a lot of the recruiting points on the halfbacks. Wide receivers, we got some pretty good players at wide receivers, but as you can see, our top 3 wide receivers are seniors, so we definitely need to find some wide receivers in either the high school recruiting class or maybe in the transfer portal at the end of the season. Let's see. Defense, that's the one part about Houston that's kind of rough. Their defense is kind of lacking. And a lot of upperclassmen, so that's mainly why I'm going to focus on like skilled positions and then maybe the linebackers. I didn't have that many recruiting points to actually scout, but as you can see from my recruiting board, I was able to get some actually great players. We have a halfback, Ringo. He's a gem. The only thing is he's lacking speed, and speed, I don't know if you know, this year is probably the most, it takes the most skill points to upgrade speed. So while he is a gem and he has a high change of direction, it's going to be kind of tough to get that speed up, but still he's a gem. So, you know, he could probably develop faster than other recruits. So I think it's a pretty good steal, but this surprised me right here. So Felix Lamar, wide receiver at 6'4", 99 speed. 99 speed. So I'm excited if we can get him. One thing you need to look at when you're recruiting is the deal breaker. So he's out of Asheville, North Carolina. You know, we're in East Texas and Houston, and his deal breaker is proximity to home. So it's a B+. We have a B+, but I'm going to spend probably a hefty amount of NIL to try to get this guy. And so I'll go over, you know, my best way of recruiting players and trying to get him to commit. And it seems to work in other dynasties, so hopefully we'll be able to grab him throughout this dynasty. Some other players on my recruiting board, I have another wide receiver. He's not a gem, but 97 speed. If y'all are looking for fast, you know, players at every skilled position, for halfbacks, I usually go east-west playmaker. That seems to get the fastest speed, even though, you know, Ringo here is only at 89. I've gotten players from 96 to 98 speed who are east-west playmakers. You really want to take these gems when you get them, because they do develop way faster and have a lot of, you know, like your abilities over here. They tend to have better abilities than other players. So I used a lot of my hours recruiting mainly, you know, halfback, wide receivers, and linebackers. So the linebackers we have here, we got a Frederick Potts. He's a thumper. That's another thing with the linebackers. I usually chase thumpers. They have a lot of hit power and speed. So you can see here he has 87 speed, 87 acceleration, and 83 hit power. I got another gem, Matt Wolf. Not as fast as our last one, Mr. Potts, but he's got 83 speed, 88 acceleration, and he should develop pretty well. Another gem right here, Molinaro, or whatever his name is, but yeah, he's a gem. So let's see. So I have some other I did do some quarterbacks, you know, just the backup Keyshawn and, you know, to develop once he's gone, but I didn't have enough hours to actually recruit them. So this is the preseason, the first week of preseason. So next week when we give them NIL, and I'll show you that process when we get there, I'm looking to use a little bit more of the recruiting hours, to see if we can find maybe a gem at quarterback. So when we take a look at our custom schedule, I really don't ever change anything, because I like playing the actual schedule that, you know, in real life, that they're actually going to play in real life. But these FCS teams, I like to change them. There's really not much I can edit. Usually, you know, like week 5, 6 on most people's dynasties, you can edit this. And this is usually between 5 and 7 is usually when you want to do your visits, when you want to send recruits to visits to try to get them to commit. But you can see here, I can't change that. So yeah, I'm going to change the FCS, and I think I'm going to go with somewhat of a challenge, but not too challenging, because we want to win. So I'm not doing Louisville. They got a crazy running back, but I think his name's Isaac Brown. But let's do state. You know, I'm from North Carolina, so let's put NC State in there. So this is what our schedule is going to be, and it looks like either week 5 or week 7 I'll probably have most of the recruits come. Maybe week 7 Oklahoma State would probably be a good one. You can only have recruits visits obviously when it's a home game, so we can't do Kansas State. Okay, so now we're in the next week. This is week 0 following the preseason. I went ahead and did a little bit more recruiting with my coach points. I want to show y'all exactly how I recruited and give you some tips. So these are the players that I showed you last time, and I'll show you the ones that we were able to find. So I recruited this quarterback, pretty good, another gym, 87 throw power, 88 speed, and 88 acceleration, which is really good. So like I told you, for the halfbacks, you know, you're going to do the east-west playmakers for speed. You know, obviously for the wide receivers, you're going to do speedsters. And then the linebackers, like I said, I like to do thumpers to find gems that are fast and can hit really hard. So if you didn't know, obviously dual threats for quarterbacks are probably the best when it comes to throw power and speed acceleration. So I usually only target dual threats. So I did find some other gems. For defensive tackles, I usually go with gap specialists or, you know, like speed rushers. They seem to have like some of the best development traits. So we got this Jonathan Farah, a gap specialist. He's a gem. Cornerbacks, my favorite archetype for cornerbacks are bump and runs, especially taller bump and runs. They have a lot of speed most times, and they seem to be good at covering. So yeah, so we got another gem, Connor Strange. Let's see, another gem. This short safety, or small safety, I'm sorry. So he's a cover specialist, 6 foot, 91 speed, 90 acceleration. And so let me explain to you. So like with your NIL points. So the way I like to recruit is, so when you give them a scholarship, like right here, this Ringo running back, his expected NIL was 90. So what I do in this week 0, is I give them more than 90 or more than their expected NIL until that little feedback, little, you know, smiley face, it goes from neutral to interested. As soon as it hits interested, I offer that right there. And I'll show you as this dynasty progresses how I usually am able to get them to commit to the school. So you don't want to use more than you have to. As you can see in the top right, I have 415 NIL dollars or whatever you want to say remaining. And you want to keep like this is actually not that much, 415, but you want to keep a good amount in there because you're going to have to offer them more throughout the dynasty. You'll see later, like when other schools start offering them NIL, that interested little smiley face will go back to a neutral. And then that's when you want to bump up the NIL. Another thing I wanted to go over is like in week 0, you don't want to spend like in the old games, we would send the house. You don't want to do that in week 0. And I'll show you, like in week 1, all the gems I have, or most of them, I usually try to go ahead and send the house. This dynasty is pretty rare. I've never had like this many gems. Let's see, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gems. So I might not be able to send the house on all of these, but we're gonna pick the like most important positions that I want to send the house. And so we'll do that in week 1, and then we'll monitor the NIL and see when we need to increase that to, not make them, once they're neutral, they're up for grab. And eventually, like if you find a player you really, really want, then eventually you might just have to like unload the NIL on them and just give them. But you need to remember that like in the years to come, they're going to expect whatever NIL you're willing to give them. And if they play good, you're most likely going to have to give them even more NIL in the following seasons. Okay, so now we progress to week 1, and I'm going to show y'all my little strategy. So like I said, we have 415 NIL remaining. And so now we have 450 hours. Okay, so we can give 9 players. So we should be, let me see. So we should be good. So obviously Lamar, I'm gonna give him. We're gonna send the house on Lamar. course. 99 speed, we got to get him. So we're gonna, if we have to unload all our NIL on him, we're gonna unload it because we need that kind of talent. So this guy, he's not a gem, so I'm gonna wait. Even though he has 97 speed, I'm gonna wait just to make sure we're good and we can cover it. So like I said, all your gems, you want to go ahead, send the house this week. Let's see. So send all of these. Like I said, this is week 1, so don't send the house the first week. Let them see that NIL money and then go from there. Okay. So we have all that covered. Oh, let me go ahead and send the house on him as well. All right, so like when we look at the overview, so watch this. So now, you know, we're not in his top 5. Not even in. Doesn't even look like we're in. Well, we are. We're 10th on his interest level, but he can't even see it yet. We're not in Lamar. Tennessee's got the lead on Lamar. Okay, so yeah, we're out of hours. So yeah, so like on Tryon. We're just going to wait. We'll hold off on him. Obviously, we can't do anything. So with players like this, when you run out of, like, you know, coaching hours and you can't, like, send the house or something like that, what I like to do is later on, I might offer him a little bit more NIL, and that kind of replaces us not using any coach points on them. And sometimes you're able to grab these kind of players by just giving them, you know, NIL money. So, like, yeah. So what I'm trying to show you is, like, each one of these players, well, let's see, this guy has us number 1, but these players don't even have us in the top 10, but I'll show you as the dynasty progresses that we will get most of these players, like, with this strategy that I have. Yeah, so we got 2 of these gems, 3 of these gems, 4 of these gems. So 4 of these, what is it, like 9 gems have us in top 5. The rest don't, but we will improve that as the dynasty progresses. So let's take one more look at the schedule and figure out what games. So we got Texas Tech 3rd. That's the 3rd game we play. I will show the highlights of that game. I don't think I'm going to show the whole game on the recording, but I'll show the highlights of that game. These first 2 games I'm going to play off camera, but I'll show you the summary of each. And we'll probably do about 5 games. I think I'll save the next episode for whether or not we are able to get that recruit Lamar. I think I'll save that for that, and then that's where we'll start the next episode. Okay, so we finished our first 2 games. I have it up here. I'm going to show you what we did in our first 2 against Oregon State. Barely skated by. Heisman difficulty is no joke. So we won by 3 points, 42-45. Keyshawn, he went for 247, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. I ran the hell out of him because he's fast. Got 112 yards. Second game, played State. We won 38-31. Barely got by in that game as well. Keyshawn had another good performance, but in both of the first games, he threw 2 interceptions. So probably not winning the Heisman this year, needless to say. He also had 212 yards on the ground. So on Heisman difficulty, I got to run him a lot. So now we're at our 3rd game, and we're going to be going up against Texas Tech. If you remember from before, on our AD expectations, we need to win this game against Texas Tech. So we're going to try our best. It'll probably be pretty difficult, but let's get it going. Here we go. Playing in Texas Tech, too. This should be pretty difficult. Rub that saddle. Rub that saddle. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty dope. Texas Tech got a nice stadium, too. All that alumni money. Let's go, Houston. Let's go. Let's get this dub. See if we can start off with a big play. Ooh-wee. That's the way to start it. Let's go. Oh, that's in there. Come on now. Yes, sir. That's in there. Why are we reviewing this? He's in there. Come on. See if we can get a nice little QB run up the middle. Got some positive yards. Let's go. God almighty. Use them legs. Use them legs. I'll take it. That didn't get anywhere. All right, we try to get a little QB run right at the middle. Get in the end zone. Come on. Come on, Keyshawn, right at the middle. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, sir. Dunk that thing. Let's go. 7-0. Oh, my goodness. Oh, ball. Hey. That's why you don't run with the quarterback. You ain't Keyshawn. Come on. See if we can get around the outside right here. Oh, wow. He's all over that. God, I can't get anything. Oh, that was almost an interception. Holy crap. Go get it, go get it, go get it. There we go. What? Well, tied up. This is going to be a tough game. Oh, you got pop. Come on, let me hot route.
Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking the profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Smithers into space. And they'll spot it at the 40.
All right, slowly getting down the field. Let's just see. Kind of want to take a shot, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get it down the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Oh, go out for the pass. Go out for the pass.
Gonna try to get it himself. What a nice job.
I didn't see anything open.
Forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
All right, let's go. Come on. Get some positive yards right here.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Young. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
All right, let's go with another QB run.
After moving the chains through the air. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Here we go.
Comes up with a stop, but not before he moves
All right, let's
the chains.
go.
Inside the 10.
Another trail across the middle.
Houston has it with a first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Henderson.
Oh, I thought I had a hole.
Way free, but that defense doesn't
Let's see.
gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground.
God, he's getting killed. Let's see.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the
Come on, man. Create some separation. Let's get this touchdown.
dialing up his number more. Design runs and also
Touchdown. Let's go. 14-7.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson.
Oh, ball. Let's go. Hit sticked his ass. Let's go. Come on. It's a good start right here.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can
All right, we got a 2-touchdown lead. Just going to have to play some good defense. Hold on to it. Come on. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. Come on. What the? God, he just ran him over.
And man, I don't know that there's a better 2 points in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can make, you can play touch football in the elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. But this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running at about 50.
All right, we're definitely bringing a blitz here.
Just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got
Hopefully we can stop him somehow in the backfield.
you should tote the rock.
Need him to hold him to a field goal.
From the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first.
Ooh, good stop. Come on, kick the field goal. Of course they're not going to kick a field goal, though.
Defense makes a play. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Dickey.
Jeez.
He's got enough for a first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have got rid of that, we would have had him sacked for sure.
And forcing the incompletion.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm whiffing on these tackles. No way. Wow. What a freaking play. Oh, they're cutting into that lead quick. Come on, baby. Big return. Big return. Get around there. Ah, he's slow. He is slow.
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to
Come on, just give me a first down.
let our surf get broken.
Ah, he getting rocked. Let's see what we can call here.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Final time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Bringing the heat.
Oh, I was trying to go to B. No, that's not where I should have went with that ball. God, this is tough. Let me just see how they line up. I don't know about this. I do not know about this. Oh, we got it. We got it on fourth down. Come on. Got 3 timeouts. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Try to keep using these same plays. See if I can get a freaking opening. Come on. Good throw, boy. Good throw. All right, let's see here. I'm going to try. Let's see.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Come on. Come on. All right, here we go. We got 3 timeouts still, so. They look like they might clog this up, but maybe we can get through there. There it is. Let's go. That was big right there. Come on. Now we just got to hold them before half. All right, 2 touchdowns. Don't give up nothing crazy right here. Come on. Interception. Let's go. That was huge. We can get some more points before half. Let's go. Yeah, we're winning this shit. Come on. All right, set us up for a field goal. All right, let's go. Let's get this field goal. There we go. 31-14 halftime. Another one. I read that. Another one. Let's go. Throwing it right into my hands. Come on.
How about with the interception?
Who says defensive backs don't have hands?
I'm about to turn chew clock on, man. We're going to just try to grind out this dub. Oh, God. That was not good. All right. I'm turn chew clock on.
Securing the INT and actually catching it.
Line to change now on 2nd and long. On the delay, it's Hughes.
Good run.
Really nice.
This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of
Touchdown.
scrimmage is-
He caught it.
Let's go.
Houston, hello. And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I'm making it look easy on Heisman. Come on.
A field goal is not top of the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires into the end zone.
No, sir. Big stop.
Pass, and the defense
That should do it right there, fellas. All right. So we ended up coming away with the dub against Texas Tech. It was a lot easier. It's crazy that this game was easier than the first 2 games. But hey, I ain't complaining. I'll take it. Keyshawn had a great game. 4 touchdowns, 177. No interceptions. I think he ran for over 100 again. Okay, so we already got a verbal commit from Connor Strange, a QB. I mean, a cornerback. So after simming to the next week, let's check out our recruiting board, see if there's any changes. So let's see. Lamar's looking really good. Pot's looking good. So we're looking good across the board. This was our commit. So we should be able to grab him. I might pull the points off of him to put towards other players and try to scout a little bit more. All right, so I have 50 hours. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more visits. Let's see. I want to do complimentary visits. So which one was our 87 speed? Is it Potts? Yeah, so let me get Potts in there. Yeah, we're going to put him on the visit with the 2 complimentary visits. So that should help us grab him. So playing time and his deal breaker. So we're going to go with playing time. Add that. And let's see, Ringo. He's 20. He takes 20 points. I think I'm going to throw him on that UCF visit as well. Let's go ahead and get him in there. I don't have a tackle to pair him with, so he's gonna go by himself. No complimentary visits. And then let's see, we got Wolf. These are all outside linebackers, so we're gonna have to try to split them up because they won't be complimentary visits. It'll be a competitive visit if we were to do on week 5. So let's see, which one do I want to offer for week 7? I think I'm going to go with this guy right here. We're going to put him on the week 7 visit. All right. And yeah, our quarterback, he already has his visit. I wonder if, so I don't have enough, never mind. I don't have enough coaching hours to do any more visits. So the last thing I'm going to do is look and make sure on the scholarships, everybody's still interested. And it looks like they are all still interested and they haven't gone back to neutral. So like I said, if they don't go to neutral, I wouldn't add any more NIL just yet. I'll probably hold off till next week and just see where we're at. you kind of want to let them do their visits first before you add NIL. Okay. So that looks good. So I think, let's look at the schedule. I think I'm going to end this episode right here. And I'll play a few games. And what I'll probably do is start episode 2 on week 7 when we have our second visits. And maybe our wide receiver, the 99 speed wide receiver, will commit by then. But yeah, so I'm going to end the episode here and be on the lookout for the second episode. It should be out in maybe a few days. If you enjoyed the video, please like and support. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.